No state funds to communist China. It's November 21st, 2024, and these are your headlines. In a decisive move to protect Texas state investments, Governor Greg Abbott has now directed state investment entities to halt new investments in China and to divest from existing holdings linked to the Chinese Communist Party. In a letter written to the heads of state agencies today, Governor Abbott stressed the importance of safeguarding the security of Texas. He said that security of Texas and Texas is of utmost importance. That includes the financial security of Texas state investments. Threats to that security can come from foreign adversaries, including the Chinese Communist Party, whose belligerent actions across the southeastern Pacific region and the world have increased instability and financial risk to the state holding investments in China. As Chinese aggression against the United States and its allies seems likely to continue, the financial risk associated with holding investments in China will also rise. Therefore, he told the heads of the investment funds that all investments of state funds in China must be evaluated and immediately addressed. One investment group called out specifically in his letter is the University of Texas, Texas A&M Investment Management Company, or UTIMCO, which manages billions of dollars in assets for both university systems. Now, the fund has come under scrutiny after a recent Texas scorecard investigation revealed its investments in more than 50 Chinese companies. This raised alarm about the potential risks associated with Texas funds being entangled with entities tied to the CCP. The directive from Governor Abbott is his fourth this week concerning China and the security of Texans. Governor Abbott has also recently issued executive orders to counter harassment campaigns by the CCP and to protect Texas infrastructure from Chinese interference and espionage. Well, with Matt Gaetz out at the Attorney General spot, eyes are looking towards Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton, who could possibly take the position. He's still working here right now, suing the city of Dallas today and local officials for adopting a city charter amendment that he says would illegally decriminalize marijuana-related offenses and prohibit police from enforcing Texas law. Earlier this month, the city of Dallas adopted Proposition R, which prohibits the Dallas Police Department from making arrests or issuing citations for marijuana possession or considering the odor of marijuana as probable cause for search or seizure. Now, according to the AG's office, Texas local government code forbids any political subdivision from adopting, quote, a policy under which the entity will not fully enforce laws relating to drugs. Furthermore, the Texas Constitution makes it unlawful for municipalities to adopt ordinances that aren't consistent with the laws passed by the Texas legislature. Now, this isn't the first time Attorney General Ken Paxton has gone after this kind of behavior. In January of this year, he sued 5 cities for adopting similar illegal marijuana decriminalization policies that he says promote crime, drug abuse, and violence.
Howdy, folks. It's Chris Salcedo from the Salcedo Storm podcast. You might know me from my TV show on Newsmax or my radio show on AM 700 KSEV in Houston. As a veteran broadcaster, author, and conservative political analyst, I've teamed up with Texas Scorecard to take a no-nonsense approach to the toughest questions Americans are wrestling with every day. Join me on the Salcedo Storm podcast, where I challenge the status quo and bring you fresh perspectives on the national, state, and cultural news. Tune in weekdays, available wherever you listen to podcasts.
Members of the Texas State Board of Education are meeting this week and met for a preliminary vote on the new Texas Bluebonnet Learning Curriculum. The Texas Education Agency described the new instructional materials as open education resources. That means that they're owned by the state, but free to everybody, and they can be modified over time. SBOE members voted 8-7, very narrow, to keep the new curriculum with its references to biblical stories on the material list that can be used for the upcoming school year. Republican Patricia Hardy, a member of the SBOE representing Fort Worth and much of the surrounding areas, said that although she supports biblical principles being taught in government schools, she ultimately voted to remove the curriculum from the list. Ahead of the preliminary vote, over 100 people came to Austin to testify both for and against the curriculum, and the SBOE's final vote on the curriculum will be tomorrow. For more of today's stories, go to TexasScorecard.com.